Hey guys, welcome to another Delhi Diary video. A little bit different today because I'm filming in the office, but I wanted to do an unboxing for a change and then also a little bit of vlogging maybe, and maybe a bit of makeup. But basically I did some shopping for some higher end makeup that I'm really excited to show you guys that I've been researching a bit. And also we got some cushions for the lounge room and a new rug is arriving. So basically our lounge room here in Sydney, we have family who stay here when we're not here, and we felt like the space needed some warming up because there's a lot of white, black, dark wood and cool colors, whereas we really love incorporating some earthy tones and warmth with it, so it's a bit more balanced. So we picked this really cool rug that we have a couple of them in Melbourne that come in the best colors, which I'll show you when it arrives. But it has a bit of a warm velvety look to it. So to tie it in with the couches that are cool gray and blue, I've got some velvety cushions to bring them together and make it feel more cozy. So they've just arrived. So here it is. It's from a website called Sard or Sardi. And what I absolutely loved about these when I saw them was that the back is actually a linen. So you have this lovely juxtaposition of velvet on the front, which is kind of almost regal velvets, but then you have the lightness of the linen that is more casual and kind of simple. So I just love the juxtaposition of both of those. And this color is a beautiful earthy deep brown, one of our favorite colors, and it is 100% cotton, although a more affordable alternative to cotton velvet is getting the non-cotton fabrics, and you can still get the same look and I imagine the same feeling of comfort. And I really love velvet cushions when you lie on them. I will say they're not the most practical or easy for cleaning, so if you have children it might be a bit hard to have this type of cushion in your house. And I just dab clean them, but I've also put them through a cold hand wash cycle in our washing machine, the ones we have at home, which aren't the same as these, but those have held up pretty well. Even though the velvet's not as plush, it's still very comfortable to lie on. So I love the velvet, very comfy and cozy. And then, yeah, it says crafted using 100% cotton, woven in India, which is interesting because our rug is also woven in India. And you can also get these with a fringe detailing if you want, but we like the simplicity. 100% linen backing to bring instant warmth and texture to your space. Yes, the texture is so nice. When designing these, we selected soft tones, which when combined with the rich texture of velvet, bring a sense of understated luxury to your space. I suppose that's a good way of articulating what I was trying to say. It does kind of feel more understated having the linen on one side. So yeah, that's one cushion, and I like having a few different sizes, so we're going with a rectangular one. And then this is the other color. It's a golden mustard in a square orientation. This one I got to tie into the color of the rug a bit more, and also to go with the blue gray in the couch because blue and yellow really are great together. So that's to brighten the space a bit and uplift it. Again, it has the linen on the back. Oh, I love this. And it actually looks a little bit more golden on camera than in real life. It's slightly more muted, so it's not quite as vibrant as on the camera. And then I got a second version of the brown that is in the square orientation. So we have a rectangular and a square just to add a bit of interest to the space. But yeah, that's the same color and it feels really, really nice. I just love the linen on the back too. You could flip it if you wanted to, although the seam line's there, so maybe not. While I was shopping, I actually noticed they had some lovely coffee table books. We don't have many coffee table books here. Coffee table books are pretty expensive and they're also great gifts. So I feel like in the future, yeah, coffee table books could be great gift ideas to each other for Christmas and birthdays. But I did see this one, which I really loved. I've actually only ever seen this name written, so I don't know how to pronounce it. Hans Heesen or Hans Heesen is a classic Australian landscape artist. He became a household name during his lifetime for his watercolors and oil paintings of the Australian bush. And why I love these paintings Really for a couple of reasons. Number one, obviously being Australian, I love our Australian landscape. It's such a harsh landscape in many ways, but it's also so unique. And his paintings really perfectly capture a lot of the lighting in our country, which I think is one of the most amazing parts and what I love most about the paintings. It looks like afternoon sunlight hitting the trees or early in the morning, which is just so beautiful to capture. And yeah, it also reminds me of my grandparents, who I speak about a lot because I loved them very dearly. And it reminds me of some of the paintings that they had or prints that they had up in their house and the style of art they loved. And they also did a lot of caravanning around the Australian outback. And so does my mum and stepdad. So it just, all of this feels like home, and it makes sense to make home feel like home, right? So to add some nature into the apartment that's very soft just makes sense to me. So yeah, I thought I'd get that as a little extra. So before we check out the rug and unbox it and put the cushions on the couch, which I cannot wait for, I'll just show you guys my little makeup haul. Yeah, I might try some more on later, but I've been researching a lot of this makeup because I've kind of been on this makeup journey of trying to find out what works for me. And softer makeup is probably best for me and my complexion. I'm not so great with bold stuff, or at least it's just not my style. So I got the Kosas brow air brow gel. Now I have bought this before, but it got very gunky, so I didn't get through the whole thing. But I've since learnt a trick that apparently you should try and use for all brow products, and that is before putting it on your brow, you should wipe it on a surface. And that just helps, I guess, break the gunk up a bit so you can have a cleaner application. And I also need a mirror to do this, so one of my favorite powders is Laura Mercier loose powder in translucent honey. I like the slightly yellow undertone for my skin tone because I've got a warm undertone and it just made sense to me to get the honey. I don't know. So I love that powder, but it's not really appropriate to use while traveling and on the go. And especially in Sydney, it is so humid here that my makeup is often kind of coming off my face. So I decided to get a pressed powder. These are very expensive, so I haven't wanted to purchase it until now because I just always thought, nah, it's too expensive. But I've bitten the bullet and I've got it. And yeah, I'm really excited to test it out, the pressed powder version. But what I really love about this is that underneath the powder is the storage for the applicator here, which I just thought was so great for putting in your handbag and keeping it clean, especially because powders are so messy, especially a loose powder. So this is going to be in my bag, and I guess you just dab it, and then in humid weather, you can get rid of the sheen, or if I'm filming and I just need a touch up, I think this will be fabulous. And I'm already loving it, and I can already see it working beautifully on camera. So yeah, especially around the nose here too. I find my makeup gets really runny because I have oily skin. Wow, that actually worked so well. I love this. So with the brow, I got this, I believe, in the dark brown. And I haven't had my brows done for a while because before we came to Sydney, when I was meant to get my brows done, my brow lady, she was sick with the flu. So just wipe it on my hand. So I had to cancel that appointment, and then we've been in Sydney for a month, so I haven't been able to go to her, and I don't want to go to anyone else because she's the absolute best. But it's been a really great opportunity for my brows to grow out. But yeah, this is a great easy gel that has color in it, and I love Kosas, or however you're meant to pronounce it, and the packaging is so cute. So yeah, this is my favorite so far. Then I got a Morphe brush. Morphe I also really like. I like their brushes too, and they're more affordable, which is fantastic. So I got the M382 brush, and this is great because it's short and densely packed bristles, which the purpose I want to use this for is actually doing a very natural smoky cat wing on my eyes. I've realized liquid eyeliner is too heavy on me, so I really need to use either a powder or a smudged out eye pencil to do my softer cat eyes. I've actually just used a brow pencil today to do it quickly. So I think this will be a really good tool. Speaking of eye pencils, I still haven't found one that is perfect for me. So I'm trying another one. I'm trying the RMS Beauty Straight Line Kohl Eye Pencil. So this one is in bronze definition. I'm not sure about this color, but I thought I would give it a go just because usually I would always go matte over metallic. I thought, you know what, let's give it a go. And it does have a pencil end to it, and then it also has a spongy bit too that you can smudge. Although in the past, spongy things haven't worked so well for me. So my idea was that I would use this pencil along my lash line, just halfway. And then I would use this to just make it a little less intense. But because I've already drawn a line on my face, I need to do this fresh. And I think I actually took the line too far out because now it's traveling too far. But you kind of get the idea of what I'm wanting to go for. Yeah, we're going to work on it a bit. Maybe we'll do a little makeup later. We're actually about to go out for brunch, so this is too strong now. So you just draw it out, I suppose, straight and then lift it up a bit. You know, it's more dark and brown than I thought it would be. I thought it would be lighter. Well, it's definitely got a nice smudgy effect. A little bit too dark for daytime though. We'll perfect it. But I do have a white pencil here, a brightening pencil that we can use to soften it. So this is a Chantecaille brightening pencil. I have had this one before, I think. I'm gonna add a little bit of this around here. Okay, I just used that to soften the other eyeliner because going to lunch. But then this white pencil, what I want to use it for is straight under my waterline here. And what this is meant to do is open your eyes more, or at least give the illusion that your eyes are more open or bigger. The thing with this though is it can look very easily too heavy. So I feel like you have to apply it very softly and even smudge it a bit. Otherwise it can just look a little strange. Because sometimes I've worn it and thought, oh no, it looks like I'm about to cry. And then go over your mascara. I don't have my mascara here to go over it, but that's what I would usually do. And then you can also use it just on your inner corner to get that little bit of shine, if you like that. If you want to have that little bit of pop there. And you can also use it to define your eyebrows too by applying and smudging, kind of like if you use concealer and you want those really straight, defined brows. And you could also use it on your Cupid's bow. Smudge it out, give that pop. Speaking of lips, I am trying out a new lip liner. I like the Makeup Forever lip liners. They're probably my favorite. Charlotte Tilbury have been decent too, but I still prefer the Makeup Forever. But I thought I'd try the Chantecaille Natural because it's closer to my natural lip color. And I have quite a thin upper lip compared to my bottom lip. So I like to overline the upper lip a bit and then keep my bottom lip the same. Some people say to not join the lip to the corner. But I think it depends on your lip shape. Because to make my upper lip look a bit bigger, I draw that to the inner corner, and my bottom lip, I have it within my top lip, if that makes sense. Like I end it earlier. One thing I find with lip liner is that the shine of the outline of the lips can look weird. It kind of gives it away. And I learnt from a YouTube video, I've forgotten the makeup artist. She's a British makeup artist who has her own makeup brand. But she said if you put a bit of powder on it, it'll mattify the lip liner. So it looks more like it's actually your lips if you're going for that more natural look. It's a pretty good match for my lip color. It's actually ever so slightly lighter though, which is a real bummer. So yeah, I think in the future it would be better to go slightly darker. Yeah, not too bad. And then last of all, I got a tester of the Westman Atelier, I'm so bad with pronunciation. Petite Face Trace Contour Stick in Truffle. So I got a tester because this is so expensive, and I don't know if I'm gonna like this. I also want to try the Fendi, which I think will be a much more affordable option, I hope. And yeah, I want to try some cream contour to merge with bronzer for a very slight extra definition in some areas. So looks like a good color. And my idea was to just put it just kind of along here. And obviously I would blend it in and here to just get that little bit of extra shadow. And maybe around my hairline. And I think I'll use a brush for this. But it looks like it is a good shadow color on me. Yeah, really that burn to the ear. And I think sometimes a little goes a long way. So that was my makeup haul. But I'll do maybe a proper makeup look with making the eyes a little bit better. And I also need to add some blush on. You can use lipsticks as a blush. So we can try and do a bit of that. Oh, that does actually work. I mean, we've got a little bit of color, not much though. Anyway, let's have a look at the cushions. Okay, the rug has arrived. Oh, hey James, yay! It's over there. And I'm so excited because I've been wanting a new rug for a while and we did get a sample.
It looked bigger online. This is the whole rug we got.
Oh, can you imagine if that's what they said?
Did you get the dollhouse rug?
This is the sample we got. We actually got a few samples from a website called Milk and Sugar. It's actually really handy that they send out samples, which you have to pay for, but it's worth it, I think. And we actually already have a few of these rugs in Melbourne and we really liked them. So we thought, let's get one here as well. They're made from 100% New Zealand wool and they're handmade in India. 100% wool rugs can be really fabulous because they have natural antibacterial properties. They can be easier to clean as well as far as natural fibers go. And they're a natural fiber. So we love these. And yeah, I'll just explain why we wanted to get a rug. So this rug, bless its cotton socks, is a great IKEA rug that has lasted for how many years? How long have we had that IKEA rug for?
I got it when I lived in my parents' place and I had my old YouTube studio. So at least 10 years, maybe 11 or 12. And it was the cheapest IKEA rug I could get at the time.
Dang, so this has been a great rug and it's been a great neutral color as well because it's kind of just gone with everything. But it has had a few dog accidents on it and...
Couldn't tell though. Looks
yeah,
good.
I mean, you couldn't tell and it's just a bit old. So, and the other thing in this room from a design perspective is it's very cool. Like we've got the cool grey blue couch, there's lots of white, cool dark tones. We would love to have something to warm up the room, which is why I've been adding some kind of rust colored cushions. So yeah, hopefully the rug will really elevate the space.
Wow.
And just so you guys can imagine it, that's kind of where it's gonna go. So initially we were looking at more of a brick red rug, but we actually couldn't get the right size and style. So we're going with this one. And the other thing I like about this particular rug, it's called the lake rug, is that the way it's woven, it actually has a shift in color tones and a little bit of a sheen because there are those lighter and darker tones in it, or at least the illusion of a sheen. Yay, let's see if we can move this dang coffee table and get this rug out. It's basically a solid wood table, so this should be very interesting. Franny!
Yay!
Franny's here to help! Yay! Oh, she's leaving. Hey, don't lick my moisturizer. She loves licking my moisturizer. Okay, so we got the rug in and it was a lot easier than we thought it would be. It really helps dragging it across the rug and then it's light and easy to move. Light and easy, yeah. But it looks better than I had even hoped it would. What do you think, James?
Yeah, it looks sick. Looks really good.
Oh, I can't.
Better size as well.
Yeah, it just fits the room better, I think, and it warms it up.
Let's go!
And I think once we add the velvety cushions that we unbox, it'll tie it all in nicely because the reason why I've gone with the velvet cushions is because the rug has that velvety look of catching different lights and tones. So then that'll tie into the cushions on the couch, because right now the cushions don't really tie in properly, as well as obviously the colors. And yeah, it's going to look a lot warmer for us, which is more our style, having a bit of warmth in here. So yay, can't wait to see what the cushions look like. All right, you guys, well, here's the grand reveal of the rug. We call this chowing down when they put their head on the rug. Hey, Franny, you gonna chow down? Bowser, you match the rug perfectly. Whoa! Sorry, we did get a little bit distracted, but this is what the lounge room looks like. So yeah, it's definitely looking more cozy and colorful.
Sorry, everyone.
James is making a racket with his step ladder, which... Are you right there, mate? He is so sassy. Ah, the chowies are gonna follow you. They're off to do some work. Anyway, as I was saying, here is the updated lounge room with the new rug and the linen and the cushions. So this is it from this side. What do you guys think? Did you like it before or after? I think it looked great before, but I think it's just two different styles. And then this is the other side. And eventually we would love to have a built-in shelving system and the TV mounted on the wall to also make it feel a little more homey. But for now, this is fine, obviously, but that's like a future dream, I guess. And yeah, I think it looks really nice. Just here, I've got the book, and one day I hope to add some more coffee table books here, but that'll be a work in progress. The only thing I just realized is gloss covers. It's probably better to get matte for the lighting in here, just because there's a lot of natural light and windows that reflect. But that's getting super fussy. And also I guess gloss is better for handling. It doesn't get as dirty and you can wipe it. So yeah, there's the book. These are just a few items here. We have an Aesop oil burner. Love this so much. Just like a jar that also ties into the rug. Some incense James's sisters got me for Christmas from South Korea, which is pretty cool, I think. They also went to Japan, but I think this is from South Korea. A Stormtrooper candle I got James years ago. It's actually getting a lot of dust on it. I don't know how to get the dust off of the wax, if anyone knows how to, like clean a candle. This is my favorite Aesop oil burner. I've realized I like the Aesop scents, poo drops, and their brass items, but I don't really like the hand washes and skin stuff so much because I feel like it's too strong for our skin. It almost, yeah, it's just too much, I guess. Although their hand cream is really good. So I feel like Aesop's a bit hit and miss for us, but we love this. And there's also a Nag Champa candle, because Nag Champa, I love Nag Champa incense. And when I saw the candle, I thought that was pretty cool. We're just doing a little lounge room tour. This is a fake tree, actually. It's actually really easy to find this exact one online if you're in Australia. And then we added these rocks from Bunnings Warehouse to just make it look pretty. Some Lego on display because James is a Lego master. Then up on the shelf here we have some photos. These are cute little candles from James's sisters again, actually. And another Lego item. And yeah, I'm really, really happy with these cushions and how well they tie into each other given the linen versus the velvet. I love that honey color. And then these two here. This cushion's really good. This is from Cheetah because you can put it both ways if you want to change it up a bit. So that is the end of our little lounge room tour. Oh, you bumped into me.
Testing.
Uh-oh. You can see the chow fur on the rug. More visible than the last one.
Visible.
Also visible on the floorboards. I guess it's okay then. Oh, and we also got this little well, actually it's kind of a big basket here to put blankets and a decorative cushion in here. Now you might think a decorative cushion sounds ridiculous, but this one we have to get repaired because it came unwoven here. So for now, this is in the decorative position. We also have a dog ramp here that we got on Amazon, and it's really great for the chows to be able to get up on the couch more easily. So we usually always have that out unless we're having people over. And I've also put on display these beautiful bowls that James's parents gave us that were from Bali, and they go really beautifully with the colors that are now in the lounge room. So that is perfect. And these are some ceramic coasters that we just bought locally, which kind of look like a vague landscape in a way if you put it up this way. So I thought that was quite pretty and just brings some cooler colors in as well. I don't know if you guys remember these. And then this one I painted over a Kmart picture because it was cheaper to buy a Kmart frame than a blank canvas at the time. But I've realized and learnt that I need to paint in white before I paint over it in color, because I just painted these colors like straight over the canvas and the green, and they look a little dark at times now that they've dried. So yeah, I do want to do another painting to put here, but I do like this one. But anyway, guys, I'm going to finish this video right here. Let me know if you want to see like getting ready, makeup with the new makeup that we got and my other favorite items, or any other unboxings or shopping or house tours, wardrobe tours, whatever. Because we don't just have to do vlogs and day in the life. We can do other stuff here as well. So just let me know what you would like to see. And as always, I hope you're having a lovely morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are in the world. And I can't wait to speak to you all soon. Dag dag!